Hey folks, I'm Randy,
I'm Tammy.
and this is All About Living. Welcome to the deep woods of North Florida. Alright guys, we are in the middle of a mess. Tammy decided to change her mind about working out in the yard, and today we are going through and renovating her cook shed. Now, they're on kind of like what you call this, we got to find space for stuff, because I showed you that stuff that was going on outside, and she is actually expanding outside the limits of her permissible area. But what I'm going to be doing is putting up a couple of shelves right now. And Tammy's sister Miranda came over, and she brought these bed rails. You know, this is where, you know, you latch and hook the bed together. And so we put it up here on the wall, and it actually turned out and looked like it'd be a great idea. You know, so if you've got your cook shed outside and you ain't worried about aesthetics or anything perfect. These are what? What'd you call these?
So those are painted really cute.
These are painted really cute.
They are.
Okay, yeehaw. But no, I mean, repurpose these bed slats. I mean, that's a nice sized little shelf for sitting jars and so forth.
Nice too, yeah.
Solid wood. And all I gotta do is cut a couple short little stubs, and I can screw them onto the inside of the walls. Now these shelves are only going to be good and up here for as long as these walls are bare on the inside. Okay, as far as like insulation and so forth. But we don't have that benefit here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I gathered all my tools, my saw, tape measure, screws, screw gun, and I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple little, what do you call it things, stubs. You guys ain't got to hide.
I'm not hiding.
So-
I'm not hiding.
I am. I look disgusting.
She's hiding. Miranda doesn't want to be seen on the
I
camera.
look gross. Hot.
She's sweating profusely. And so, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is, I just wanted to show you this idea that she had. But I'm going to cut the, I'm going to cut about 4 pieces, 2x4 about that long, and she was gracious enough to bring us some scrap ply or scrap 2x4s that she had. And she actually brought a whole one too.
I didn't scrap them.
Yeah, and a scrap one.
No.
Yeah, so it's
We got
great,
these
yeah, Tammy called her up and said, oh, when can you come help me reorganize? Well, it just so happens on a day we're supposed to be mowing the yard.
And then a day I was off work.
Oh, today she's off work, so the yard work is getting put off for however long it takes to get this done and get that mess outside cleaned
She
up.
called me at a good time because, like I said, I was
Caught
off,
you
so.
at a good time?
Yeah, because I was off
Okay.
work. I was already taken off.
All right, well, let me go ahead and get situated and get this wood cut, and let's get them screwed up on the wall and see if these bed slats are actually going to be of any use.
These are too big, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, and she brought over some brackets too. Yep. I'm going to have to. Yep.
I didn't know if you could use any of this.
Oh yeah,
So what
I
we
could
do-
definitely use
These are a little
metal
bit-
brackets.
these are a little bit smaller.
All right, but you know what really gets me? When they get into these kind of projects, and I'm talking about the ladies, right? Oh no, it's not a mess.
Well, it's not going to be a mess.
It's not gonna be a mess. Okay.
Try not to get on camera.
She says she's trying to not get on the camera.
Yes.
We got to have some documentation of the fact that you were here,
Yeah, it looks gross.
right?
Where's my glasses at? I even brought stupid glasses with me.
Okay, so between the wall and the width of the shelf, I need 10.5 inches. I went with 10 and 9/16, you know, so I can keep it just short and square it up and have room. It doesn't stick out too far. But anyway, I need 4 of these. And so we're gonna get to it. Okay, now I got all these cut. I got 4 of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to screw those up onto these 2x4s. So I'm going to put one on each side. That ought to hold it up. They're fairly sturdy and they're not going anywhere. So that's where we're headed there. What you need?
I didn't know if you needed to small little screws.
They won't even go through hardly a board.
Huh?
And they're not wood screws. That's not a
okay.
wood screw.
Well, what kind of screw is it?
I have-
Screw, ain't it?
It's a metal screw. Metal screw.
It's like,
Okay.
I don't even know.
No, it's not. But I got it. So.
Oh, sweet. Did you measure that in that thing?
All right. I guess, Miss Miranda, I need to know how high you want this shelf to be.
Sister.
See, if you say it, then I don't do it wrong. Have you
It
decided?
has to be where I can reach it, so, you know,
But that,
that
but
would
that's
be.
So
supposed
you
to
want-
be on top of it too, though. So
You're going. That'll be the top one, and then we'll have one right about here.
here, let's hold it up and see.
That'll be fine. No, she reached up there. She, as long as she can grab it. Right about there.
There and the one.
Hold it right there. You guys are doing just great.
So you want to come over a little bit?
Well, no. What I'll do is I'll measure
Are we all
here.
the way
and-
over? Oh, we're not all the way over.
It don't have to be. I
Oh,
just
no.
need to know how high. Go.
Okay, how about
I'm
the next
good.
one? We'll go ahead and do that while we're here too.
Oh, I guess I'm probably gonna measure like
All right,
you
well, here,
know
let's do the first one.
1.5 feet.
One at a time. We'll
Ready?
do one at a time. We'll get the other one hung up. You're right, Randy.
Is it getting heavy?
No, it's not good.
All right,
Heavy, it's-
take it down. You can take it outside.
Okay.
All right. So what we are about to do is embark on a simple screw the wood to the other wood project. Okay, I got these screws. I put in the end of the board. That way, when I go to hold this board up here, all I got to do is drive the screws in there. I made a mark where they had placed the shelf at the level that they wanted to have it installed. I'm just going to measure from the top, and it looks like we're sitting at about 3 feet down. It's within 1/4 of an inch. I ain't worried about it. I can remember 3 feet. Boy, I love these little Black & Decker screw guns. Man, when I was a kid, I remember we had to use this Phillips screwdriver, regular screwdriver, to do that stuff by hand. You know, in the shop, if you had an air compressor with a hose, it wasn't a big deal, but they didn't have these bad boys when I was growing up. Okay, there's that one there. You do know that These videos that I do are for entertainment purposes only. In no way, shape, fashion, or form are you to take this as a professional video for instruction on how to hang a bed rail on the side of a pole barn wall in a cook shed out in the middle of the deep woods of North Florida. So as long as we got that clear, we're good to go. Okay, now that we have that aesthetically pleasing adjustment made, we're going to put the product in place and we're going to demonstrate as to whether it is actually aesthetically pleasing. So anyway, but this was a great idea. Okay, I'm going to have to fasten a couple of screws in it to those braces, but it's actually going to turn out pretty good. All right, I'm going to put up one more, and then I'm going to let Tammy come over and inspect them and give me her seal of approval. Got the screw started on this one. Where you are now, what do you call that? Upgraded. We go up. 2 more shelves. All right, I'm just going to put a screw in the end of each of these shelves, keep them from tipping like that. And these guys are good to go. Okay, you know what? This is what homesteaders do. They stay up till 9 o'clock every night getting everything they got to get done, and then get up at the break of day and get out there and do it again.
It's been a long day, y'all.
The days are long, you know. I mean, but we go outside and we work for a couple, 3 hours, and we go inside, or we come out for another hour and go back inside. It's hot.
It's hot.
I mean, you need air conditioner.
Yeah, it's hot.
So, but anyway, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get Tammy's expression on this new development.
I love it. I absolutely love it. My sister and I have been in here all day working, trying to move stuff around. That makes it more easier to do the videos and more aesthetically pleasing, and
No, it just gives her more shelf space.
and it gives me more shelf space to stuff. Okay?
Yeah, and all that stuff you saw earlier outside of the barn sitting on the ground, still there.
No, not all of it. Some of it came back in. And my sister brought me some more shelves that he's going to hang in the next few days. So I'll have more
days.
shelves.
I got too much other crap to do.
I
got to build. I didn't get to build my steps today.
Yeah, we got to get that.
You know, I went up there again, and guess what? I just crashed through the last surviving step. You know, I was actually supposed to build those today, but I got pulled off on another tangent.
On another project.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, these beautiful shelves that just had to go up. Tammy's sister comes over and she goes, Rainey, when are you gonna get these shelves put up here? Put that, you know, get those up there on the wall.
Yeah, my sister's bossy. She's very bossy.
Yeah.
She's my baby sister. She is bossy.
But anyway, repurposing bed rails.
Who'd have
Wooden bed rails. Who'd have thought?
thought? It's awesome.
You know, it works for me. But yeah, it's awesome. I'm so glad Tammy's sister came over here and brought these over here, and that I was able to perform and design and manipulate the existence of these shelves. Well, that's what an engineer does, right? Yeah, an engineer. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.